Okay, you guys. So I was thinking, I started this tarot channel with the full intention of helping people, which I still do on an everyday basis. I'm a service provider. It doesn't matter what context. I'm always in the spirit of helping and guiding and helping people heal. Um, but this video is about is that there's a lot of people who don't know what I do. They may stumble across my channel. They're like, oh, she started with tarot readings and she's not doing them. I do what the fuck I want to do, first and foremost. And it was, I still do tarot readings. I just don't do them on YouTube. It was becoming stressful because of and it mirrored my personal life where people would come and ask for advice or seek help but not be willing to receive it. And a lot of people who are about business and just straight business and not about helping people will love that because it brings in money. It brings in, when people hold on to the information and make it only available through them. Not I'm not talking about those people who are helping others, who are doing it for a greater purpose, a greater good. I'm talking about the intention, the focus changes. And it may be because of their own personal life. And even in my experience, I've seen it where people are putting their passions down because it's not yielding a financial gain. And that lets me know right then that somewhere along the line, the intention switched from doing this for the purpose and doing this for the gain. Knowing following your purpose automatically brings gain when you are aligned with your path. It's the faith aspect that really keeps you going, that really tests you and your faith to see how aligned you are with your own path, how faithful you are that it will be successful, that it is what you're supposed to be doing. When it doesn't yield the results that you are expecting, you put these expectations on it, then it comes to the point where you don't do what you wanted to do. You don't achieve what you thought you might achieve because the perception of what you were doing has changed. The intention has changed. So it's like, okay, let me back up. I've had to rewrite my whole life because rewrite meaning unlearn a whole lot of shit and learn new shit. Like I was going on I was doing some studying and it inspired a thought, and I was telling you guys that I looked up and I had like 8 pages of shit. Um the retrograde always does me like that. In my chart, I don't have Mercury in retrograde in my natal chart, but it seems like that's when I communicate the strongest through my written word, through speaking to other people face to face is still a little touch and go, and I'm still trying to get a hold of that. The energies are really strong with the retrograde on others as well. And if they don't know what's going on, it's difficult to convey certain things to them or get them to unblock the blockage or even manage their blockages. They just think that, fuck it, 8 of swords, automatic. They're just locked down can't think, can't speak, can't move. And so I kind of go within and bring it without during the retrogrades, and I do a lot of writing. And I came up with this shit, not shit, for lack of a better term, recipe for friendship. A lot of my friends, based on what I consider a friend or what is vital to any type of relationship, coworkers, business partners, or client, business owner relationships, family, siblings, parents, a parent and their child, lovers especially, and even just regular friends. I saw that some of the things that I felt was required for this recipe, even though details may vary, styles and flavors may vary, there's a basis. It's like you can't make a cake without certain ingredients. You can alter it, but there's some things that you just cannot omit. You know what I mean? So I thought about it and I wanted to share it with you guys, but it was like, there's something I have to do first. What do I have to do first? So first, it was that I had to start to implement it within my own life. Everything that I bring to other people, that I advise other people with, a lot of times, you ever heard somebody say, damn, you give good advice. And be like, shit, I wish I could take my own advice. Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what the fuck I'm doing. For the simple fact that you can't advise someone else to have strength, to have patience, to have faith, to have courage or control, reserve, uh, dive deeper into their spirituality or to heal these past hurts and issues in relationships if you are not yourself implementing the things that you were teaching. So I said, hold on, something's missing. And then I set it down for a while. The shadow of Mercury is, I always feel the energy prior to it actually starting. Because I'm so sensitive to Mercury, it being my ruling planet anyway. Because I feel these things coming before they come. And that's also with just being an empath. And I don't check the astrology as avidly as I do other things or that I read up on other things. Astrology is something I will learn and I will know and I will do, that I am doing, I am learning, I am going to be proficient in. But at this present moment, there are many things that I don't know. Let's put it like that. So I'm on the search, I'm on the hunt for knowledge that is pertinent to the position on my path. This is all stuff that I wanted to learn. Cartomancy, even, I went into detail about how something that happened in my childhood actually aligned me with tarot. And I just kept thinking before that, oh, I was just walking and, it caught my eye and I wanted it. That's not what happened. I didn't just pick it up because I saw other people doing it. There was actually an event that happened early in my childhood that laid the groundwork for what I do now and why I've developed the skill set that I have developed now. And the skill set is constantly being perfected. If you don't know about skills, people say these are gifts. Gifts, when you're given a gift, it's just that. It's a gift. They give you, sometimes those gifts can bear fruit. Say it's a plant. The gift can grow or be replanted, sprout other plants. Understood. But a skill, and Adanelli Duran, I watched one of her videos early in my journey. Once I even found YouTube and found the tarot community, I was astonished that it even existed. Okay, because I used to watch Mastering the Zodiac, and I would listen to the sidereal astrology. Neither here nor there. I'm getting sidetracked. The thing was, she described the senses: clairvoyancy, clairsentient, claircognizant, clairgustance, clairaudient. She described all of those things as skills, skill sets, meaning that they could be, I wouldn't say perfected, but constantly worked on. As in the Eight of Pentacles, work, constantly working at them. You know what I mean? So not a day goes by that I don't do a draw, a spread, some type of learning pertinent to my tarot, my knowledge, my knowing of the spiritual aspects of my path and my life, finding it relatable to my everyday existence, everyday plane of existence, consciousness here. You know, I've been diving deep within myself, and it was, you can't be the blind leading the blind. That's just what it boils down to. So I couldn't blindly, which I felt I was in the past, just learning these things and trying to pass on what I learned. That was good and all to a certain extent, but it can be looked at or felt, well, my intentions were good. So I don't feel I was misleading anyone, but I feel that I wasn't at a level of proficiency to start a business. You know what I mean? So therefore, my frustrations with my business have come from my skill set. I had to work harder at my skill set, but also myself, my endurance, my agility, my strength, my ability to cleanse, to, you know, myself prior to helping cleanse and heal and navigate others. So that's what this whole hiatus has been about, actually. And the purpose of this video, and I'm 12 minutes in, and somebody told me that I should just get straight to the point as soon as I open the video or tell a story. But I'm a writer, so I wait to the end. Maybe that's just a bad habit. Maybe I have to unlearn that too. But that's another discussion. So the little background story was all to get you to understand that who I was when you met me, I'm no longer that person. A lot of people will say that. People in my personal life, coworkers, family members, some people don't recognize me because my spirit has raised an octave. And they're like falling off, like dead skin. Like I've shed old skin, old ways, old habits, old people, old situations, I've ended so many karmic cycles, and I didn't know how many there were until I understood the repetition, which leads back to tarot. And it gave me better understanding of the world, the wheel of fortune, justice, you know what I'm saying? Death, tower. Gave new meaning to actually experience each and every 78 cards within the standard tarot. And I use the Rider-Waite. That's my basis. Other people go with the Marcel or the Thoth or, you know, something else. I'm a Rider-Waite fan. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my go-to. I do have that law of attraction tarot, but what I realized is I was stockpiling so much information, so many books, so many decks, and so many crystals. My friend actually said something to me, and it stuck out one day when I was reflecting on my losses late last year. She said, well, I lost a stone. She said, but I was told that if you don't need something right then, you lose it. I was like, damn. So I lost all these things because at the moment at the point in my journey that I was at, I didn't need them. They were used for what they were used for, and I'm grateful for that. But I didn't need them. I even bought 2 decks in one day to replace a Rider-Waite deck that had gotten destroyed, and I picked up a new one. I lost everything, but I could not find that new deck of cards that I had just bought with my Rider-Waite deck. I didn't need it. It was good for what it was good for because it foretold the situation I was about to go through, my tower situation at the end of last year. And I realized, thank you. You served your purpose in my life, and we had to part ways. So I left because spiritually, the people within this YouTube community, this tarot community, this esoteric community, esoteric being unknown or hidden knowledge, not some bad shit that people want to label it as. To each their own. But don't downplay or discriminate against someone else's practices because you don't follow them. And this is to those who talk about how bad tarot is and this and that. But anyway, refocusing. I want to introduce myself because I've been gone so long that a lot of people have gone. That's fine. But I feel like you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. You know what I've given, what you've seen. So I'm introducing myself, reintroducing myself, because the person you knew is not the person that's talking to you now. This woman is different. This woman is transformed in a major way. Things are transforming in a major way. My awareness, my consciousness, my healing is, I see a cause and effect in things. I see a different perspective on things. My readings have changed. The meanings have changed. It's evolution in the raw. My name is Aura. Y'all know me as Aura L'Amour. And I've decided, if you stuck with me for 18 minutes to listen to this motherfucking message, just know you can email me at MYSTIQMADAM@gmail.com and get a free email reading. MADAM. Madam. Mystic Madam. MYSTIQ MADAM @gmail.com. I'm doing free, short readings until I say otherwise, because I fucking can. So that's what I'm doing because I enjoy it. Not everything has to be done for the money. I see the value in it. The value it'll bring to others without wondering what I'm gaining from it, because I know what it's going to bring me. Just as every other reading I've done has brought me a piece of guidance to my damn self, even when the situation wasn't about me. I remember a reading that mirrors a situation I end up going through. A reading I did 6 months ago that stuck out with me will resonate with me later on, and it might have been for someone else, but the advice was given through me and brought into my awareness, my memory, my consciousness. And I was able to pull that information to find my own solution. So I always had the answer, and I didn't know that it was just waiting for me to ask the question of myself. And I automatically knew what the answer was. So, with that being said, we can part ways here. Maybe in the near future, I will restart the videos. But I feel that those who really need it, because that's what my vibration, my intention is, to help those who are desperately, direly in need, I'm here and I will be here. But I had to limit giving out my energy freely to bandwagoners, people who, oh, tarot, ooh, cool. Well, let me watch a bunch of videos and hopefully I can hear what I want to hear. That's not what this is for. It was so powerful back in the day that they banned it. They wanted to hide it because of how helpful and how powerful it was. In the wrong hands, you can do some damage. But in the right hands, you could do so much. Thank you guys.